Hi, my name is Miles Maeda, and welcome to Modern Yoga Movement. We're here at our yoga retreat center, Liberty Arising, in the mountains just outside of San Diego. And if you're interested at all in our yoga programs or the retreat facility itself, you can find the link in the description below. This sequence will focus on some finishing movements to finish a practice, which includes some abdominal strengthening, which helps us control our movements so we can move safely when doing inversions. So we're going to start on our knees. And if it feels more supportive, you can fold up your mat to create a little extra cushion under your knees. Knees are a little bit apart, about hip width. And let's start with the arms out to the side. So we're going to do a little side sit to release the sides of the hips. So we inhale, reach down through the legs, lift through the spine, and shift the hips to the right. And just for balance, we're bringing the arms to the left. Inhale back to center, and exhale, shift the hips to the left. Inhale, center, and exhale. As the hips go to the side, they're going to go a little bit down, and see if you can allow the spine to lift. Now, a variation, we can cross over and grab onto the right wrist and face the side. And inhale, center. Exhale. Now you can grab the left wrist and pull, facing the side. So we inhale, exhale, pulling. So we'll feel a little bit more stretching on the side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Now the final variation, we inhale, exhale. So we're facing the left. You can place your hand at the knee and the ankle and just see if you can get your head down towards the calf muscle. Inhale back up and exhale. So we side sit, face the side. The hand can be at the knee and ankle, and bring your head down towards the calf. Inhale up. We'll do one more time each side. Exhale, shift the hips, rounding the back, bringing your head down. And inhale, center. Exhale, side sit, and curl. Now inhale up, and we're going to side sit, and we're going to come all the way down, sitting, and stretch out your legs. Okay. Support yourself with your hands, point your toes, and we're going to draw the feet back towards us until the feet are flat on the floor. And the knee joint should be fairly open. So when I say open, if we bent the knees and brought the feet in closer, the knee joints would be closed. So we want the joints to be more open, so beyond a 90-degree angle, ideally. And we sit up, hold the hands behind the knees, gently pull with the heels, and the spine lifts. So we want to feel this deep inner lift, lifting the pelvic floor, the deep abdominals, all along the spine, up through the throat. So we inhale, pull with the heels, and lift that myofascial core. And on the exhale, we're going to round the back, but we keep that inner lift, lengthening as we roll down. Draw the navel back. The feet will slide on the floor, lying on the back, hugging your knees into the chest. And then release. We'll put the feet flat on the floor and stretch the legs out. So this is a preparatory exercise to be able to do plow and shoulder stand. So what we want to do is eventually just have our arms at our sides, but to make this a little easier, we're going to create a little wedge with our hands. So this is how we can start. Bend the knees, pull them into the chest, and you slide your hands just so that they're right touching below the sits bones. So the sits bones are off the floor and the hands are on the floor. And this will just allow us to support the pelvis so we don't arch our back off the floor too much. All right, so we extend the legs to 90 degrees. And we inhale here. And then we flex and exhale, lower the legs. And you don't need to lower them all the way to the floor. Point the toes, and we'll inhale up. And then we flex, exhale down. So draw the legs together, use your abdominals, and nice long spine along the floor. Reach through the heels as you go down. Point, reach through the toes as you go up. And this is the last one, reaching and reaching. Now from here, we can use the hands, and you can push and get the legs to come over. Now the legs don't need to come to the floor, but just let them go over. And then we flex and roll down to 90 degrees. And from here, we lower the legs. Point the toes, so draw the legs together, inhale. And then we can use the hands, push, exhale. So this is preparing for our plow. And flex, inhale. And exhale. And we'll do two more. So we bring our legs up to 90. And then push on the floor into plow. Flex. So we're using our abdominal strength to control the movement. So we're using less momentum and more of our muscular control and engagement. And the legs can get lower and lower, eventually making it onto the floor. So now we're going to inhale up to 90. Use your hands for assistance. Come all the way back. And maybe your feet will touch the floor. Let's place the hands on the back. And lift the legs up one at a time to come into our shoulder stand. So we would like to bring the elbows as close together as we can, or shoulder width apart. If you're really flexible, you can get them parallel to each other. And the weight of the body is more on the elbows and the shoulders, not so much the head and neck. You can always do a half candle if a shoulder stand is not easy for you to do. But we want to draw the legs together and lift through the feet and feel the ground in the shoulders and the elbows. Long, deep breathing. Now we inhale here, and we exhale, bend at the hips, and come into our plow. Now, flex the feet here, and see if you can walk your toes towards your head. And then press your heels towards the floor. And then we'll point the toes, lift the feet off the floor, inhale, and slowly coming down. You can place your hands on the floor. Try to keep your knees close to your face as you roll down. And we're going to pause at 90 degrees. We're going to lift the head, lift the shoulders, reach the arms. And we inhale, flex, and we exhale, point. So it's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So use your abdominal strength to keep your head and your shoulders off the floor. Slowly lower the legs. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Just a few more. Reach through your fingers. Reach through your toes. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now inhale, and then just slowly lower yourself onto the floor and relax. That's a challenging exercise, so enjoy the relaxation that follows. To release any tension in the head and neck, you can slowly, gently roll the head side to side. And totally relax. You can scan the body, noticing where you might have tension or your muscles are engaged. And then just allow those parts of the body to relax. As you breathe in, allow the breath to go right to those places. And as you exhale, release and let go. So your shoulder blades are tucked under the back. Your arms are out to the sides, palms up. Your feet are hip width, allowing the toes, fronts of the feet to relax out to the sides. As your breathing calms down, the breath becomes more relaxed. Now, if you feel you need to relax longer, you can go ahead and stay here. And for those of you who are ready to come out of the relaxation, we take a deep breath in and fully release as you exhale. Wiggle the fingers and toes, circle the wrists and ankles. And then we do a full body stretch, inhaling, reaching the arms overhead, reaching from the fingertips all the way through the toe tips. And let's inhale, we lift the belly, lift the back, stretching the front of the body. Exhale, release. And we'll do that once more. So inhale, reaching through the fingers and toes. The lower back lifts off the floor, stretching the belly. And exhale. And one knee at a time, bring them into the chest. Hug your knees. And if you can, hold onto your elbows. Really squeeze the legs into your chest. And rock side to side. Massaging the back. And then place the hands behind the knees. Bring the head and shoulders up. And we'll roll like a ball, so kicking your feet. And massaging the full length of the spine. Rolling to the shoulders. Rolling up to the sits bones, tailbone. Waking up the body. Energizing the nervous system. And we'll come all the way up. and sit in a comfortable position. And that completes the sequence.